religious. So it was like a love letter to my old selves. And it was like turning the page on a long phase in my life where I suffered from identity crisis.
And do you find, and so on that point and on that topic, do you find this film, Sheikh Jackson, do you find it therapeutic?
Very therapeutic. Very, very therapeutic. The writing in the film was actually at the same time when I was getting into therapy, actually. And there's a couple of scenes where I put the exact same dialogue I had with my therapist. Like the therapist in the film, played by Basma, the famous Egyptian actress. Actually, she went to my therapist and she sat with her for a couple of sessions just to like have her as an inspiration for the role. And when my therapist saw the trailer, she was like, "Wow, that's me."
So tell us, how did you find out about the role, and then tell us a little bit about the audition and the casting process for you.
Amr first told me about the role, and I was really interested to work with Amr. He was just done with a movie that had a huge success in Egypt, with the different aspects that usually movies in Egypt get success with certain aspects, and he broke that. And I was really interested to work with Amr. So for the beginning as an actor, your main aspect that you look at is the filmmaker. So for me it was very interesting. And then he sent me the script and I was like, Amr, this is my life story in a way, because it's I have a lot of similarities with the character and the character's history, which you basically see in the movie, and his relationships with his father especially. So it was a journey for me. It was a metaphysical journey that I had to portray my emotions and my perception of my own life and channel it dramatically through the movie. So it was very challenging and very interesting.
I don't think Malik was supposed to be in this film because I mean I could have shaved my beard and played the younger guy, you know.
Here I am singing.
I can do it.
Here I am singing for the first time. This guy's telling me, man, I can grow my beard and play the older me, and this guy's selling like I can shave my beard and play the younger me. The first time they both know it right now.
We were both trying to kick each other out of the. No, but it's amazing to come to the real deal. Yeah, I wasn't Amr Salama's first film. We're very good friends for years and years, and I love Malik's work. I love him as a person, and it's crazy because we are very much alike. Like even in real life, like when I go out with Malik, when we party, I trip because I see my younger me, like, you know, dealing, you know, hitting on the girls the way I used to do the same thing, you know. It's like we're the same guy. It's crazy.
But people might watch it in Egypt.
Sure. Hi.
We're having a great time here. So tell us about yourself. Like, why did you want to become a filmmaker, and why did you want to become part of the film industry?
Yeah. That's a long story, but to cut it short is like I've been the artistic guy in school since forever. I used to write when I was a kid. I used to paint. I used to play music. I was really bad at playing music, but anyhow, I loved everything that's artistic. And I remember my childhood dream was to be an animator. I really wanted to do animation films, and when 3D came about, I really wanted to be a 3D animator. And back then, the scene of 3D animation and animation in Egypt was growing in Egypt. So I thought like actually doing films is the thing that combines all my talents together in a way. And for some reason, all of my life, I saw myself as a storyteller, and I thought that storytelling is my purpose in life in a way. I should tell stories, and I believe that stories are the best way to change societies. It's the best way to transcend above our differences, to cross bridges between humans, and that's why I think filmmaking made very much sense to me.
Tell us a little bit about you. Did you have to practice some of Michael Jackson's moves before the actual film?
Well, yeah, me and Fishawi, we went through dancing rehearsals for like 2 to 3 months. And me myself, I went to Amr first when we were preparing for the role, and he was like, "Man, you're too chubby for the role. You have to lose some weight." So like I lost like 15 kilograms or something for the role, but it was very challenging for me and Fishawi for all the dancing rehearsals because we had to do the moves like you saw in the movie.
Yes.
So we rehearsed for about 3 months, like every day for like 2 to 3 or 4 hours.
You play a very intense character in the film, and you seem like not that character at all in real life. But can you explain like how you got into that role?
Well, it wasn't very hard for me because, like Amr too, we both had this identity crisis when we were younger. We were in our early 20s. We both went into being very religious and being very strict and, you know, forbidding everything. Everything is haram, you know, and so I was that man at a point, but I kind of played him like I played this character that I knew, but on an older level. I imagine myself staying as a Salafi till now. So I kind of like took myself back in time and reminisced all the details of me being a Salafi as a young kid, and then portrayed it as a man married with a 14-year-old daughter.
Actually, everybody who read the script before we approached Fishawi said, everybody said it's Fishawi's role. Like, nobody ever doubted it. So yeah, I don't think there's an actor on this planet that is better for the role than this guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
For Ahmed Malik, of course.
tell us a little bit about. So when people go watch Sheikh Jackson, what do you want your audience to take from the film, or what do you want them to view?
I want them to say that this is the best film they've ever seen, and I'm the best director in the world. Other than that, I really think it cross bridges. Like, if I can say that, I made 3 films that I'm really proud of. I made 5 films, but 3 of them I'm very proud of because they are about the theme that I'm really concerned with, which is humanizing the other in a way. So this film is humanizing this guy you don't want to see in a plane with you, like on your next seat. Like this is the guy who will stop at the security check every time at the airport. So it's really about humanizing this guy, seeing his internal struggles. He's just another human being. Being a strict Islamist doesn't mean that you're not a human. And at the same time, not approving this interpretation of religion and shedding a light that it's my own opinion is that it's not applicable on humans. So yeah, I really hope the audience will go out of the film and think they broke another stereotype.
Now tell us a little bit about how it feels to be part of this film festival and what it means to you. And you've also received word that you going to see some the Egyptian awards. Tell us a little bit about that, but your comment on that.
Yeah, I was just saying Toronto is like the best audience in the world. Toronto Film Festival, the audience are really special. They really enjoy the films. They are not there sitting cynically like criticizing every frame. They really are film lovers, which is the best thing about Toronto. And I'm really glad that Egypt chose the film to be the submission for the Oscars. And I'm like, when I came here, I felt like literally this is the big step for me. Literally, I can sleep because I was so anxious before Toronto. Now, when we heard about the Oscars, I'm starting to be anxious again. So I think I'll continue on my sleeping pills.
How does it feel to be here at the TIFF?
Well, it's my first time in North America, actually, so it's